Windfall people of Hong Kong, this is your friend James from Olympia City, Washington State, United States of America, saying hello. May the Lord bless you. Hi, congratulations if you survived, of course, coronavirus, and our condolences from the Inspirational Network to anybody who had lost a family member concerning that. If you did survive, congratulations. And summer is upon us. It's time to move forward. And so I'm looking at these news things. I like to go through the news. China-U.S. relations, how Trump is handling the Hong Kong crisis. China Communist Party says U.S. actions on Hong Kong is doomed. China says doomed to fail. China over they says what about? So I haven't seen a good track record when people make fun of the United States of America. I mean, look at USSR. It's no longer in existence. So, I don't know. To actually pretend that it's actually doomed to fail, I don't know, China. You might want to, guys, if you're Christians in Hong Kong, you might want to pray for China, because as a general rule in history, people who come against the United States of America don't usually tend to do too well. Actually, none of them do too well. So, I mean, we're praying for you, Hong Kong, because we know exactly what's going on with China. We do. We don't deal with propaganda like the China people do. So Hong Kong, if you want to do one thing, pray for the people in China. Pray for the people on the ground, the citizens who aren't even in charge and have nothing to do with what's going on. But also pray for the Chinese leadership, because their correct decisions or wrong decisions can destroy their people's lives and things like that. So pray for them to make the proper and right decisions. Hong Kong on borrowed time is China pushes for more control. So pray, resist the devil, he'll flee. God, the Bible says, I sought Lord, he answered me, delivered me from all my fears. If you're Pentecostal and you're Hong Kong, a Hong Konger, please start praying through and getting deliverance and start appealing to God. God says if the people, the young people, it's in the Bible, the King James Version, if the young people do cry out, widows, fatherless, or whatever, they cry out. Don't worry, and someone doesn't listen to them, there is someone over them. So someone's over China. So China, make sure you remember you're not God and someone's over you. This goes to any politician watching this video, any parent, any teacher, any law enforcement official, anybody who's any boss. Remember, you're not the final say in anything. You'll stand before God and Jesus when you step into eternity. When you die, you can't keep your breath in your body anyway. Hong Kong political refugees. So talks about Helen Raleigh, welcome to political refugees and things like that. Well, that's something to certainly pray for, because if they come over here, they will have an unprecedented time going from news station to news station. So I guess China might not want some refugees coming over here, because if we do, I mean, you just have a free reign. I remember it's interesting because that reminds me of all the people who left the USSR and Germany. I remember all the people who left the USSR and Germany. They actually gave us an insight into what was actually happening in those countries. So if we did, you have to pray for the leaders. God, Lord, show us our leaders what to do in Jesus' name, because they're talking about our country. But if you can pray for United States leaders whether or not they should allow political refugees to come over and be things like that. And so, but either way, summer's upon us, so we love y'all, and we're praying for you, and I do stand behind Hong Kong. We stand behind and pray for every single country that God leads us to, and we don't oppose or hate, we don't hate any country, but we do pray for countries because God is a judge, and you have to treat everybody properly. So personally, I support Hong Kong, for China to stick with its original, whatever they originally wrote, the autonomous thing, whatever it was, same country, different systems, whatever it is, I expect them to stick with their word. But love of money, rid of all evil, you don't know. Who knows? There might be one person in the whole Chinese government running this whole thing, and y'all don't even know. It could be somebody not even in the government running this whole thing. So that's why you need to pray, and God can expose that person and expose it for what it is. No logic in playing around. Because remember, China, the USSR fell after battling with the United States of America during the Cold War. They put the first satellite into orbit. We put a man on the moon. The USSR is not in existence today. Love y'all. Live and be.